Thank you for your patience. Now, is this like saying thank you for getting in a car accident so that now the hospital has patience? Oh, let's hope not. That would be a horrible sign. So I love these grammar memes because sometimes people create them and they don't know what they do, but it's absolutely hilarious. And so I'm a grammar teacher, a writing teacher. I guess I teach all subjects, but we're going to go over these and I'm going to share with you why they are so funny. Welcome to Purely Persistent. I'm Michelle. Tables are for eating customers only. No loitering. For eating customers? I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think you want to eat the customers, right? Don't eat the customers. Instead, it should probably say tables are for customers that are eating or something like that. But don't eat the customers, people. Please use tongue. I can't even read it. Please use tongue or tissue paper when making your selection. Thank you. All right, so you want to eat it, you have to go lick it, right? You have to stick your tongue out and the bagel, right? No, I think they're trying to say tongs, right? But also look at that period, or not period, but that comma, right, between selection and thank. So that would be a comma splice. They should probably just have a period. And then the U, of course, is something that makes grammar teachers cringe. You're the best teacher ever. Well, isn't that a nice saying? But maybe the teacher needs to work a little bit harder because the student is saying you're incorrectly, right? That Y-O-U-R is showing ownership. And it should be Y-O-U''R-E, like you are, more of a contraction there. So you are, or you're the best teacher ever. Sweat tea. Oh, yuck. I don't want to drink sweat tea. So sweet tea, S-W-E-E-T, sweat tea, S-W-E-A-T. So I once had a love note written to me. This was several years ago, but it said, instead of saying sweetheart, it said sweatheart. Employees must wash hands. I don't know if I want to go to that restaurant or that store where the employees are washing their hands. What does wash your hands actually mean, right? Please, no smoking food or beverages permitted in the clinic. Thank you. Well, I don't know about you, but I don't know if you can smoke food or if you can smoke beverages, right? So it should say no smoking, eating, or drinking or something like that. But you don't smoke food. Caution, hot children 10 and under needs adult supervision. Guys, the children are hot. Does that mean they're angry or does that mean they have a fever? I have no idea. But the children are hot, so proceed with caution. Oh boy. Become a partner in pubic education with the Red Lion Area School District. Oh my gosh. Pubic education? I don't think that's what they're trying to teach, right? I don't think they're teaching, the sex education about puberty. I think they meant to say public education, right? Make sure that if you're going to post a sign, use your grammar correctly. Sweet pea. Oh my gosh. Do you think that she actually meant to have sweet pea written or tattooed on her back? So it should be sweet P-E-A, but in this case it's P-E-E, which is urine, right? Is that why it's like on her lower back? Sweet pea? I don't know. If you're going to get a tattoo, make sure that maybe a few people look over it, make sure the spelling is right, make sure that the grammar is right, because you don't want this to happen to you, right? Our teachers make a difference. but apparently they don't make a difference in spelling, right? So difference there is spelled incorrectly. Funny story, it was earlier this year I was walking by a grade school and they spelled thankful, THANKFULL, must have been around Thanksgiving, and luckily for them, I told them, and then the next time I walked past, it was spelled correctly. So if you're ever the type of person that's in charge of public signage, make sure that you spell things correctly. Kids with gas eat free. Okay, so just remember, if you're going to this gas station, make sure that you have your kids eat up on lots of beans and things that are going to make their bellies a little rumbly, because if they have gas, then they will get to eat free. No smoking allowed. Shh. You need to make sure if you're smoking that you're going to be quiet. In this place, you have to smoke quietly. You can't smoke loudly. Hunters, please use caution when hunting pedestrians using walk trails. Uh-oh. I wouldn't walk around there. If you're going to go for a walk, make sure that you don't walk there, because there are hunters they're people that are hunting you if you're a walker, if you're a pedestrian. So be really mindful of that, people. Save your life. So here we have a graduation diploma. And look at that. It says with a major in mass communications. Uh-oh. Looks like somebody needs to work on their communication because communications is spelled incorrectly. Don't think punctuation is important? Try forgetting the comma when you write, I'm sorry, I love you. Right? So in this case, the girl, she's like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what happened. I love you, right? But if you forget the comma, it's saying, I'm sorry I love you. I'm sorry I even loved you in the first place, right? So are you trying to make up, or are you trying to make the person even angrier? When somebody texts me, too funny, I imagine them going on an epic quest to find funny. So they're off to find funny, right? So if you say too funny, it needs to be TOOTOO, funny, right? Because that T with the two O's sort of emphasizes it. So it's too funny, right? It's not too funny to go on an adventure, right? You can have my Oxford comma when you pry it from my cold, dead, and lifeless hands. Ooh, looks like you don't want to be stealing the Oxford comma from her, right? Okay, so the Oxford comma is when you have a list or a series, and let's say I need to go to the store and buy eggs, comma, milk, comma, and bread. So that comma would be the one that's right before the and. So eggs, comma, milk, that comma right there after milk is the Oxford comma. So in this case here, it's cold, comma, dead, comma. That comma right after dead before and is the Oxford comma. And so this meme here is kind of funny because Oxford comma is not necessary anymore. It's not wrong to have it, and it's also not wrong to not have it. Okay, so it's really up to you. Personally, I used to never put Oxford commas in, but I've started putting them in again. It doesn't really matter. But if you ever have a trivia or something, it's the Oxford comma. Okay. What's the difference between a cat and a comma? A cat has claws at the end of its paws, and a comma is a pause at the end of a clause. All right, I had to get the kitty for this one, right? So actually a comma does not always represent a pause. If you go with that theory, sometimes you'll get your commas wrong. Looks like there she goes. My life is a constant battle between wanting to correct grammar and wanting to have friends. I guess I choose the friends route because I don't always correct the grammar. I just silently ignore it and think to myself that that's incorrect. This video here was so much fun to make. I love looking at these little memes. If you have other suggestions for fun videos like this, oh, Oh, we could do one on math memes. Oh, that's a great idea, Michelle. But if you have any other ideas, do let me know. I think it's kind of fun to do things like this, and it's still a learning video, right? Okay, you go have a beautiful day, and if anyone hasn't told you today, you are so important. You are enough. I believe in you. Make sure that you believe in yourself too. Peace, friends.